Okay, in this video we're finding arc length. Arc length. Here is your circle, okay? And arc length is like the distance if I was walking around this circle from A to B, okay? And these are, each one of these questions is asking for different things. Like they'll give you the arc length or they'll tell you to find it. And I'm going to show you how I do this. Like I said, you may find a different way that you like doing this, but I'm going to show you what I do. Okay, so arc length of arc AB, this is the symbol for arc, is going to be our measure of arc AB in degrees. Okay? Now, this side is our lengths. So they're saying the number of feet you're walking around this circle or the number of inches around this circle that you drew, okay? This is the length of it. This is it in degrees. The degrees of this arc length is going to be found here, okay? This central angle, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit, this central angle degrees is equal to the degrees of this arc length. A total circle is 360 degrees, okay? The total distance around this circle in feet, inches, mile, yards, whatever it is 2 pi r. So this left side of this proportion involves your circumference, okay? That's this left side. This right side involves your degrees, okay? Now, we have this arc length right here, and I'm just going to take this off. I'm going to scratch this out. I would white it out, but I don't have it right here with me. So I'm just going to take that out because I want you to see this. This is how I'm going to write this. It's going to be the part of the circumference, okay? The part, so the number of feet from A to B, the number of inches from A to B, over the whole circumference, okay? All this is circumference, and we know how to find the whole circumference. That's 2 pi r, the equation, is equal to the part degrees, okay? Whatever these degrees are, based upon what this central angle is, this angle APB, that angle is going to be the same as the degrees for this arc and the whole degrees. So this is what you need to remember. Part over whole is equal to part over whole. There is an equation that you will see sometime in some geometry books that you have to memorize. I don't want to memorize that. If you want to, you're welcome to do it. This is just how I do it. I set up a proportion and I fill in the information they give me. One ratio is about the circumference, the distance around, whether they gave me the whole, which I can find if I know radius, because I have the equation 2 pi r, or if they gave me the piece and I'm looking for radius, whatever it is, or if they gave me some parts about the degrees. So I'm going to show you how this works, and then you'll see what I mean, okay? So we're going to do part over whole, that's what the W stands for, is equal to part over whole. This is going to be my circumference, and these are going to be my degrees. And I'm just setting it up so I'll know what I want to fill in. If you see right here, they gave me that the radius was 9. My central angle right here is 70 degrees. That's the degrees of this interior angle called central angle. That's also the degrees for this arc AB. Okay? So I'm going to take the information that I have and fill it in. Do I know the whole circumference? Well, the directions say find the length. Do I know the part circumference, A to B? That's what I'm trying to find. So I'm going to call that X. So this part, which is arc AB, that's what I'm trying to find, is X. I don't know it. The whole circumference, that's what this W stands for. And that's the 2 pi r. What is my r? 9 centimeters. Is equal to part degrees. What are my part degrees? Well, this part right here, this arc AB, the degrees is 70. The whole degrees, all circles, are 360 degrees. And that's it. And then you just cross multiply to solve. 360 times x gives me 360x. 70 times, let's write it like this, 70 times 18 pi, because 2 times 9 is 18 times pi, so we'll just say 70 times 18 pi, okay? And we're solving for x, because we want to know the part length, this unit in centimeters. How long is this in centimeters? We're going to divide both sides by 360 to solve, and that gives me x is equal to, when you plug this into the calculator, 70 times 18 pi, and you use 3.14 right there, equals, and then you divide that by 360, you get 10.99 centimeters. 10.99 centimeters. Okay? So let's try another one. If you want to pause it right here, you can try one on your own. But I'm going to go ahead and keep going. So I'm going to use this same thing, part circumference. Okay, I know the whole circumference is 2 pi r, but that's the part from A to B is what I'm looking for, and I don't know it, so I'm going to put it as x. The whole circumference, that's what the W stands for, is 2 pi r. My r is my radius, and it's 3, is equal to my part degrees. Part degrees is 120. This central angle is 120 degrees, so AB is 120 over whole degrees, which is always 360. This bottom and this bottom is always going to be the same. This is always going to be 360. This is always going to be 2 pi r, whatever r is. Okay? We're going to cross multiply. I get 360x is equal to 2 times 3 is 6, so that's 6 pi times 120. Okay? I'm going to solve by dividing both sides by 360. And then I'm going to take that answer and I'm just going to put it up here because I'm running out of the room. So that's x is equal to 6.28 meters. 6.28 meters. That's how far this distance is from A to B when that angle is 120 degrees.